world is made of molecules formed from atoms. Pretty much everything that we see around us is made of molecules.
A molecule may be polar or non-polar. Polar molecules occur when two atoms do not share electrons equally in a covalent bond. This happens when there is a difference between the electronegativity values of each atom. For a molecule to be polar, the electronegativity difference between the two elements needs to be at least more than 0.5. Let us say, for instance, we have two elements. One is hydrogen and the other one is chlorine. They covalently bond with each other as they share pairs of electrons. But chlorine atom is more electronegative than hydrogen atom, pulling shared pair of electrons more toward itself. Hydrogen has an electronegativity of 2.1 and chlorine has an electronegativity of 3.0, which means that the electronegativity difference is 0.9 more than 0.5. This makes hydrogen chloride a polar molecule. Nonpolar molecules, on the other hand, occur when electrons are shared equal between atoms of a diatomic molecule. For a molecule to be nonpolar, the electronegativity difference between the two elements needs to be less than 0.5. For example, we have a diatomic molecule which is oxygen gas. Since the molecule is diatomic, this means that both atoms have equal electronegativity. This makes oxygen gas a nonpolar molecule.
Now, let us talk about one of the properties of polar and non-polar molecules. Polar molecules are often hydrophilic or water-loving molecules and soluble in polar solvents.
For example, when we put ethyl alcohol, which is a polar molecule, into the colored water, which is a polar solvent, the ethyl alcohol is mixed with water.
And this is where the famous expression "like dissolves like" came from, meaning that substances with similar properties will dissolve in each other. Just think of your boyfriend. Since you like each other, you tend to get along. Okay, that's enough. Non-polar molecules, on the other hand, are hydrophobic molecules, or water-hating molecules and insoluble in polar solvents.
For example, when we put oil, which is a nonpolar molecule, into the colored water, which is a polar solvent, the oil is not mixed with water.
And this makes like dissolves like more evident, meaning that substances with different properties will not dissolve in each other.
This is like having a crush on Chris Evans where both of you are not just meant to be. Ouch.
Now, let us talk about some applications of polar and non-polar molecules in our lives.
Did you know that the medicines that we are taking are water soluble? Oh yes! Vitamins B and C, for example, are both water soluble and remain in the body for a short period of time.
Another thing is that our skin is considered non-polar. Oh my god, my skin is oily.
Our skin has a waxy substance called sebum, which consists of wax esters and fat-producing cells which help to waterproof our skin.
This means that I can do whatever I want in the rain because I am waterproof.